Afternoon. Hope you're all well. Wasn't really planning to do this, but I had a long chat with another streamer last night, and we sort of investigated. Hello. Yeah, there we go. We investigated some of the issues I was streaming Apex. So a couple of viewers mentioned that the stream was a little bit pixelated, a little bit low resolution at certain points during the action. And it does seem to be limited to Apex, although I think it has happened once on Tomb Raider as well, which is that essentially my CPU is quite old. So my system's pretty good, but my CPU is quite old. And my motherboard, and they're all sort of previous gen stuff. They used to be top of the range, but someone has unkindly pointed out that that was a while ago. My graphics card, on the other hand, is top notch. It's a more recent purchase, and so what I've done is I've moved over the encoding, the actual encoding done for the stream, from the CPU over to the GPU. And the idea is, and again, you as viewers probably know more about this than me. My tech knowledge is pretty limited, but the idea is that I will be able to have my CPU just sort of concentrate on running the game, and my GPU can handle the game and the streaming with ease, is the idea. If that doesn't work, and if we still find that we've got choppy, low-res problems, then I'll be looking at a new motherboard, CPU, and RAM. So just sort of upgrading all that. But that'll cost me like £400 or £500. So if we can avoid it with a simple software switch, perfect. And then that can give me the time to sort of save up and then make that upgrade. Anyway, I think that upgrade needs to happen. I want to carry on streaming. I want to grow the channel. I want to grow the stream. And obviously quite important to that is to have the right equipment. So stuff like a green screen, a mic stand, slightly improved system for encoding, stuff like that. Better software as well eventually. All of that is on the cards, and I am working towards all of those things as a goal. But first and foremost is just to keep putting out the best content that I can. So in that light, we're going to jump in and we're going to play some Apex, and at the same time do a bit of a system stress test and see if we can improve the stream for future evenings. Again, I don't know how long we're going to be on this evening. Might be just an hour, might be 3. We'll see how we get on. I'm just going to bring up the game now. Yeah, so in the previous stream I had a chat about the guns that I use, and then I went on and chatted with a much better player than I, and sort of passed on that information, and he sort of corrected me on a few things, or not corrected me, but just sort of gave me more information on a few things. So for example, he's increased my opinion of the Hemlock a little bit, especially in the early game. I tend to sort of throw it away as quickly as possible, but he sort of pointed out that it is in some ways comparable to a Flatline, which is probably my favourite weapon in the game. Let's just check out the Flatline ulti skin, see if any of those appeal to me. Oh, I like that a lot. No, it's got to be the Spine Chiller, hasn't it? Look at that, that is glorious. We're getting that at some point. What's this one? Break the enemy versus fire. No, fire's better. Anyway, also he increased my opinion of the Havoc by sort of showing me some damage tests. We did some recoil tests, damage tests, speed of break, speed of kill with the Havoc, with the turbocharger, without. And I have to say I was a little bit impressed with the output of the gun if you can get that turbocharger. So I have to sort of be a bit more aware of that. And he very much changed my opinion on pistols, especially these two motherfuckers. So the Wingman is something that I think I'm just going to have to admit that I'm not very good with right now, but that I need to get better with. Not that it's just like, oh, well, I can just ignore it because I'm not good with it. No. The Wingman is such a good tool from what I've been told and shown that I think I now need to put effort into learning this. And same for the P2020 with hammer points. I now understand how that works more accurately, and so it's time to bring that into my arsenal as well. So also a couple of things with the Peacekeeper we went through. So I want to be focusing today on P2020 and Wingman, if I can get the hammer points, and just in general the Wingman. Combined with Peacekeeper for sure, if we see it lying about. The R99 is something I also want to work on improving with. We want to step back a little bit from the Spitfire and maintain our usual flatline, assault rifle addiction, because that is apparently quite a healthy addiction to have. We've just ranked up into Platinum, and here we are now getting our ass kicked. Well and truly. Good news is we've got demotion protection, so we can't actually lose rank points at this stage, which is why I'm now testing so much new stuff, because essentially I can afford to lose and I don't lose any rank points for doing so. Only the rank points that I earn will be losable. I cannot drop below this rank now for this season. So, good time to test things out. We're going to jump in and do so. Also, we might try and grab a sniper rifle just because there's a daily challenge to get a couple of kills with a sniper rifle. So we will just try and get that one done. I do tend to do all of those each day if I can. Yorkshire Gold Blend. If you don't have this in your life, you need to buy some. And as mentioned in the going live announcement and in the intro and so on, I'm very, very interested in any feedback regarding how the stream looks today. So not necessarily the audio or whether I'm looking particularly handsome or not.
You and I will survive together.
But yeah, very, very interested in stream quality, especially pixelation, especially during fight scenes when I won't be able to be having a look at my other screen.
My squad is my family.
Introducing your champion.
The hunt begins.
Who's a jump master? I'll lead the way.
We had a jump master again. Do get that a lot these days. Guys are quite a bit. How many people just dropped out immediately? About half. That's about normal. About half dropping out fast. Quite a few are going to go for that train.
Charge!
We are going to go for the train. Yeah.
We should be here.
What's the check out over there?
So our man there was not entirely smart. He just...
I've grabbed the vault key.
Feel that charge in the air? We're inside the ring.
Oh wow.
We're safe.
The first has fallen.
I take that back. We've got a vault key immediately, that is. Given that nobody seems to be here. Very good
I've got
news.
eyes on one of them here. I open the vault. Kada, let's transfer to this spot.
If there's hammer point rounds, I would like them, please. Nothing left. That's pretty usual. If you get the vault, it only really sort of fully equips one of you, gives one of you semi-decent stuff, and the third one doesn't get anything. I was too slow. I didn't think he would
Ultimate accelerant here.
go straight there.
Playing the fences.
Sniper.
Anyone passes through here, we'll know. I need a hop up. Hammer point.
Gotta hop up here. Choke.
Laying fences. Anyone passes through here, we'll know.
Be aware of the new kill leader.
We're sticking with the flat line because it's amazing. Please be hammer point. Ah.
Shotgun bolt here.
Got a hop up
Level
here.
3.
Choke.
Body shield here. Level 1.
I'm going to grab this shotgun bolt. And ammo. Because now we are fully set up to run a Peacekeeper if we do not find the hammer point rounds for this 2020.
I've got eyes on one of them over there. Target over there.
Shush now. No mistakes. Defense complete. I'm bleeding out.
Fucking murder. So sadly, no. Oh, nice shot, sir. Go on. No, now he's getting fucked up by the same charge rifle dude as I did. I think he's about to get jumped on.
Care package on high. Favor from the gods.
So let's hope our other guy. Well, first, I mean, we're boned, but let's hope he runs away. Yep, good. He's not going to get away. He's got far too far to travel. He's going to get shot down. Yeah, fair enough. Match quality. Yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was good. Wasn't the fault of the game. I got caught out in the open. May have been a mistake to try and drop my ulti there, although I feel like if you... Nah. I mean, if you're not going to drop your ulti, then when are you going to drop it? And I didn't know where any enemies were, so I couldn't usefully open fire.
I came here to party. Let's rock.
So I think it was alright.
Prepared and ready.
Fuse is set and capacitors charged.
Good luck. Have fun. Don't die.
Introducing your champion.
Remember me, friends. I may kill you.
Hey, we're not the jump master.
You better
Usually when I
hold
say
your
that,
own.
I immediately get given the jump master by whoever it is.
Good choice. Let's make it.
But in this case, seems like we may have got away with it, which is nice. Good stuff. What are we having? Overlook Refinery, going all the way to Refinery. Alright. how many teams? We would have fought one team in Overlook, and we're fighting one team in Epicenter. Yeah, okay. This is probably a pretty good call then.
First blood.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Look at the map. The next ring is far.
Gotta hop up here. Choke. Optics here. Sniper.
Well, a choke is very beneficial for the Peacekeeper, but currently no Peacekeeper to be seen. What's that? Devotion. I will put the Spitfire over the Devotion most days, unless there's a turbocharger involved, which currently there is not. So, get rid of that. I'll keep that for now. Havoc, no. Carbine, yeah. Which one? That a 2020? No.
There's an extended energy mag here. Level 2.
I could use that.
Devotion here.
Sniper stock's no good. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of Dark Star. Just keep space. Extended heavy is
Let's go this way.
fantastic. Hemlock, just for the sake of
1
learning,
minute.
let's
The
grab
ring
that
is far.
Hemlock.
Shields. Body
Oh,
shield
there's
here.
the Peacekeeper
Level
though, so
2.
we can forget all of the above.
I need it.
Oh, Peacekeeper and Hemlock, or Peacekeeper and all three or one?
Far range, 45 left.
Probably. Do it like that for now. Might regret that later, but
Thanks.
Happy to help, friend.
well, there's that 2020. But I think with the Peacekeeper, it would be a bit limiting to go so short
Let's
range
explore
on
this way.
both weapons. So I'm gonna not do that. And I've forgotten where he said that precision choke was, so we're just gonna have to leave it and
Grappling.
go looting.
Warning. Ring closing.
Follow the tunnel.
I can see that the ring's moving on the map.
New kill leader appointed.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
Portal placed. Let's explore this way.
Well, I'm all for doing that, but if we're going that way, I'd rather loot on the way and loot these two buildings. So let's go and check this out.
Attention. Delivering
I don't think anyone's been
package.
through there, so the fact that that only has one little
Incoming care
menu
package.
is
I
quite
love loot.
unusual. Let's drop that, grab some more. Ooh,
New kill leader appointed.
I do not mind at all if the Phoenix
Keep
kit.
eyes on the new kill leader. Grappling.
We're pretty set on our weapons at this point, so we can
Let's
get
go
rid
this
of
way.
that.
Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
Champion out. Using grapple.
not alone. Look over here. Throwing a grenade. Tossing a grenade.
Charge rifle here.
I spotted an enemy. Putting down a fence. Negating all incoming artillery. Sweet silence. I'm in trouble. Setting a fence.
Frag out.
Zipline deployed.
Frag out.
Might be something good this way.
Fence deployed. The fence is complete.
Hostiles. Not sure. I think someone's targeting me. Going to phase. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Need to recharge my shields.
Those are both our guys. I'm gonna have a go at this. I might well regret it.
Something good this way. There's a trap around here.
Guys, I'm down. Help. They're far from me.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
1 second. We got this.
Evening, Scary.
My silences are firing again. Thank you. Recharging my shields.
We'll wait for our mates to do the work here, cause I need to be.
Fire, friends. Reloading.
Hopefully before that guy gets that fucking door open.
Recharging shields.
I think someone's targeting me.
I'm fencing.
Look out, grenade.
Fence him out. Down an enemy.
Get fucked!
Knockdown shield here. Level 4.
Oh yeah.
Recharging my shields.
Reloading.
That's all I have to say about that. Well, it's not. I'll almost certainly continue to say more about it later, but for now, that'll do.
I need a hop up.
With that
Turbocharger.
platform. Yes,
Here I go.
baby. Also, fucking love electric fences.
1 minute. Ring's pretty close.
Sniper
Repairing my
stuck here.
damages.
Level 3.
Wow, I'm not helping as well.
Healing my
Leader
wounds.
appointed.
Rings nearby. 45 seconds until it closes. New kill leader. I'll make sure they don't sneak up on
Enemy
us.
over there.
Got an extended energy mag here.
Level 3. Less than 30 seconds. Rings nearby.
Portal.
Fence in position. The circuit is complete.
Hostile
Reloading.
Use my portal.
10 seconds. The ring is fairly close.
Fucking hell, that was
Just
not
topping off my
ideal.
shields.
I do not know what our man's doing up there. Getting
I can
himself
see that the
fucking
ring's
killed
moving
with
on the map.
marbles. Let's see if we get lucky over here. What's that nonsense? Do I want classic? Yeah, I want classic.
Let's go this way.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Actually, no, I do not want classic. Give me
Care
that
package
spell.
coming in.
That's if you are if you're actively watching at any point, Scary, and not lurking, then if you could let me know, especially during fights. I've been having some pixelation issues and some sort of encoding problems, upload speed problems because of my
Fences inside.
system setup.
Looking for some. Let's explore this way.
And so I'd be delighted to hear
Yeah.
about it.
Fence
If,
them in. Fence them out.
Here too, here too. Here too.
Contact with hostile. Cancel that.
I'm not too noisy. Shut
it's
now.
still getting grainy now. That's
Putting down the
annoying.
fence. I'm fencing.
I changed some settings, so I was hoping it might improve the situation.
I'm fencing. I'm in trouble. If the fence gets crossed, we'll know.
Beginning ring countdown.
Appreciate that. Thank you, mate.
Fence in position.
Right, good
The
luck to anyone
circuit's
trying to get in
complete.
through this fucking way. Theoretically, should be quite annoying to get in that way. Sadly, we're not actually in the zone, so we can't just hold there forever, which is what I'd love to do. Let's try a wall bounce while we're here.
Heavy ammo here.
Ooh, no, didn't
Gotta
manage
hop
it.
up here.
Get my ultimate back.
Use the shield somewhere, dude. Don't you have?
Healing my wounds. Recharging my shield.
R301 here.
Fence placed. The fence is complete.
45 seconds, rings close.
I'll have a couple of grenades. Fuck it, why not? I'm not a man to say no to a couple of free grenades. Unless they're being thrown at me with the pin out. Then I say no.
A few more meters and we'll be inside the ring. 30 seconds to go.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Right, let's go and sort ourselves out with...
Standard stock here. Cancel that.
The ring's close. 10 seconds.
Combat too noisy. Shush now. Fence in position. If the fence gets crossed, we'll know.
Load up my...
Heads up. Care package coming in.
And fencing.
Contact. Let's explore
Get in
this way.
contact.
Taking damage, friends.
Well, we can move
Reloading.
back to there if we need to.
Trap nearby.
Like now, for example.
I think someone's targeting me.
Fence deployed. The circuit is complete.
Hostile spotted.
Setting a fence.
Fire 'em.
I think there's a trap around here.
Shite.
Repairing my damages.
I'm not a fan of this. And I don't have another ultimate to
I
tell
am
you,
taking
so...
using grapple. Giving my shields a recharge.
Recharging my shields.
Use the guys. Use the guys.
Let's go this way.
Oh, I don't like this at all. There's a guy with a fucking L-star up there.
Contact with hostile. Hostile over there.
Laying fences. Anyone passes through here, we'll know. 1 minute. Rings close by.
Making contact with enemy. The ring is in close.
Fence placed. Anyone passes through here, we'll know. Tossing a grenade. Grenade! Stopping a grenade.
The enemies are shooting at me.
Fire!
Giving my shields a recharge.
Opening fire.
Reloading.
Watch yourself. Enemy squad attacking.
Send them in, then some out.
Healing up. Eyes are open now. Hostile right here.
So shot up from another squad.
Recharging my shields.
The circuit is broken. We've got company. Bon travail. That squad is all down.
Come here. Watson, come here.
Portal placed. Not sure. I think someone's targeting.
Sorry, I
Bad
beat you.
play,
I'm
bad
looking for my
play.
career.
I needed to kind of look where I was going just for a second, but I knew as soon as I did. Right, how was the general quality during that sort of segment? Because it all got a bit fucking interesting for a sec there, didn't it? Very grainy and fast situations. So, okay, so the GPU thing hasn't made a difference, and I will need to upgrade the system. That's alright, that's alright. I mean, it's sad news, but it's better to know that now than to find, you know, to just carry on having low quality streams. So that's going to cost me a few £100. But the thing is, you know, it'll be a very good system upgrade. It'll allow me to encode much better and faster, and I've already gone through and done the research on what to buy and where to buy it and so on. So I think all I need to do now is come up with the cash and upgrade the system, and then we should find that even in the most ridiculous of situations, my computer will be able to handle it and encode it at the same time. Like on my computer can handle it in terms of playing it, it just can't encode it and send it out and play it all at the same time fast enough. So that's why when spinning around and everyone's moving and guns and flash and all the rest, we end up with this sort of grainy situation, which is sad. Oh, go on, lad, go on. Oh, hey! Nice shot. You gotta give him some credit in style. He went out in style, he didn't fuck up. He actually grappled off the banner as well, that's cool.
We have our Apex champions.
Right, well that was a good game. How did I do? We came second, I got 3 kills, about 1,000 damage. Not bad, not bad. $84, yeah. Problem is at Platinum we can lose that in about 2 games. If we just lose 2 games without killing much, we'll lose all of that. It is not very forgiving. However, if we continue to do that sort of performance, then on the way to Diamond we go. So appreciate the feedback, Scary. That's very useful. Cheers, mate. What sort of system are you running yourself? Have you made any changes to it recently, or like when did you last upgrade something? Are you running AMD or Intel? I was wondering, when did you last, you know, how's your system? When did you last? Yeah, exactly. When did you make some upgrades? Or when did you buy the system? I don't know.
Clips are what civvies use in their hair. This is called a magazine.
Don't be fooled.
They'll go where it tells them
I'm
to
a
go.
man of science.
Bit sad by now. Yeah, I'm sort of like, even though I used to be really proud of mine, I'm now sort of feeling the same way. I'm like, oh, it's actually not good enough anymore. Oh.
This is your champion.
Hey, brother, watch out! Here I come!
I'm the jump master. I am honored.
How long were you on my tail? 솔직하게 말해.
Ah, fair enough. Makes sense. Yeah, optimizing is
I'm sorry it had to be this way. You're not the one I'm after.
worthwhile. Let's see where we're gonna land here.
We're just on
I'm a fan
different
of
sides of
Skyhook,
the
but we
fence.
have missed that
C'est la
right
vie.
now. We've also just
That's
about
just
missed
a
the
hard
character,
to
Yields a high probability for
plane.
success.
so we're gonna go for
Yes.
sorting the big bomb. Accidentally, do you mean incidentally? Shadows are always the first thing I turn on. Yeah, well I mean shadows are just very, very draining.
Placing gas trap.
Alright mate.
I still see everything. Gas trap deployed.
Enjoy the tournament. I know Matthias said he was also preparing for it, so...
That's the first of many lights to go out.
Ring countdown.
Gas trap deployed.
We're inside the ring. Got the positional advantage.
Tell you what, I'd love a gun.
Putting lead
There we
down
go.
range. Smoke out.
A second squad is firing at us.
Oh, 2 squads over there, fuck this.
Incapacitated.
On me now. Pony up. Smoke out. Oscar Mike. I'm spotted. Picked up our squad mate's banner.
Don't know where our man is. Oh, we didn't make that. This could be something. Looks like we're good here. That precision or hammer? Precision. Can't use it with the 2020 then.
Revive! Revive! Good job.
Right, let's put a bit of a shot
Necklace.
on the
Enlightening. Taking fire.
Oh, he's gonna get fucked again, is he?
Here.
Placing an independent variable.
Oh my god.
And thank you. The circuit is complete.
Contact.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
There's a new kill leader.
Firing.
Just topping off my shields.
Out of the chimney.
Fuck that, we'll keep this.
Throwing an arc star. Tossing. Tossing silver.
One sec.
We are inside the
Flat
next
man.
ring.
Jesus
An
Christ.
Enemy attacking us. Ceiling fence.
Reloading.
Jesus.
Top of the chimney. I'm spotted. I'm spotted.
Horrible play, horrible.
Attention.
Just dreadful. Deserved all 36 of those minus points. Oh, I got deservedly wrecked. Like, I'm trying to I'm trying to get better with pistols, so I'm sort of forcing myself to pick up that wingman, even though I don't want to, because I'm like, I'm no good with it. I can't hit a thing. But force myself to pick it up. And I was like, wait, but that's the flatline. It's my favourite gun in the game. I'm going to pick that up. And then suddenly I'm getting shot at and I'm trying to sort of like dance around between putting the electric walls down versus trying to shoot someone with a wingman versus, oh, fuck it, just bring out the flatline and actually do what we're supposed to do, which is kill the fuckers. Yeah, I don't know. Not good. Yeah, I should have just whipped out the flatline there. There was no, like... I think ideal play would have been to whack down one electric fence to give us something to play around, then whip out the flatline, cover fire, run away, another electric fence, then reload everything and start to play with wingman shots and all the rest of it. But you can't play tactically when you're trapped behind a box with 3 guys pushing. Like, you just can't. Especially not when your 2 mates probably didn't seem amazing. Not saying they were bad, but they weren't like, neither of them was suddenly nailing people or breaking shields or putting pressure on the opponent.
I came here to party. Let's rock.
Yeah, I think you've got to basically paintball it where you just cover one angle and just lay fire down that line and try and fence off the other line so you can't get around.
Ready to go.
Normally, like in paintballing, that sort of electric fence would be your other player on that side, but in this case, our other players were on the right side and couldn't really do much. So.
Introducing your champion.
The only slight downside of playing around a box is that people can just climb the box. So if you electric fence one side of a box, people just climb the box. And if they're good, they'll slide jump, bounce off the box and just pop up so you don't even hear the vaulting animation, which can fuck you. It's something like, I haven't spent enough time practicing it yet, I only learnt it last night, but the inputs are a bit tricky, but I think once you've got them down to muscle memory... Oh, what are we doing? No!
Heard that.
Oh, okay. I thought he was dropping straight to capital, having flown way over the top of it. I mean, it's still really bad. I mean, if we're going to capital, we should have come from... Yeah, basically exactly where that purple team came from. And so he now cancels and drops into capital. Well, this could not be going much worse from a jumping point of view.
Say we move this way.
Let's check out this area.
Sweet Christ. If we don't get murdered, it will be by the will of God and the will of
Contact with
God.
target.
Round 1. Beginning ring
I'm
countdown.
leaving.
Body shield here. Level 1. You need one if you don't
Fuck
have
your
it.
body shield. I'm out.
Attention. First blood.
That's the first of many lights to
We
go out.
literally just did a nice lovely spiral around Capital City, little sightseeing tour, like, oh, from here you can see the building where one team is looting, and there you can see a man with an assault rifle waiting for you to land with no weapons. And on the right there, that's an anti-aircraft gun pointed at you. It's like they've had time to set up, raise a civilization, have some kids, and develop new software by the time we landed.
Body shield here.
I've got 2 longbows. Good for the sniping quest, not so great for staying alive. Well, there's that wingman again. Let's see if we can't actually get better. We will have the Spitfire over the longbow all day long.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Hey, we got ourselves a new kill leader.
Laying fences. Anyone passes through here? Just topping off my shields.
Taking the shot.
Taking fire. Reloading. Contact. On my mark.
I downed an enemy.
Enemy out.
We are a team of 2 now. I've got your back. Reloading.
Far ring. 45 seconds. Watch out, brother. We get another squad. I'm taking a shot.
An enemy down. Pretty good for an electrical engineer, no? I do. And fencing. Anyone wants to hear? You know. Reloading. I took out an enemy.
Jesus fucking Christ, how much do I have to do?
Taking fire, brother. Throw it out.
This is my favorite.
Oh, I've put in a fairly Herculean effort in defending my ass there, and was kind of hoping that the cavalry was going to arrive, but not for the fucking enemy. Jesus, look at this nonsense. Oh. However, we did see Wingman can pop out some fucking damage, can't it? Like, that's pretty much what the guy was telling me. Like, yeah, okay, you might not be great with it now, but if you can hit with that thing, my God, it puts out some numbers. And all you need is an extended heavy mag, and suddenly you're on. Like, when you've got 4 shots, it feels quite sad. But when you've got 12 or 8, it's just like, I don't think you can get 12, actually. With a purple heavy mag, does it go up in 2s? Is it 6, 8, 10? 10 might be the max. But still, if you're in that sort of... yeah, is it in 2s? So yeah, I mean, if you're in that situation, basically, I think you're looking at 10 shots. And if you can't land 10 shots, you're probably dead anyway. So... but if you're mid-range, if you're sort of like SMG to rifle range and you're trying to pop someone with a wingman, you really want those 10 shots just to give yourself a chance. And what really pissed me off was, I don't know if you saw it, but on the just before the wingman girl, I was trying to put down the last, just before the Pathfinder came in, I was trying to put down one more node in the corner that would have covered that door, and for some reason it wouldn't go down. I don't know if I'd run out of cooldowns or if I just like couldn't land the landing spot of it or something. But if I'd managed to get that fence down in the corner, I think that might have like pushed him back or convinced him to slow down, or just actually stunned him and hurt him and slowed him down enough for me to reload. And if I'd reloaded, I think I'd have had a chance to, you know, make another fight. But my shield was cracked by that point, so I was probably fucked. I just must have messed up the placement. Oh, that's even more annoying. If it had just been oh, we're going.
Let's go. Let's do something.
We're going Skyhook because I'm a fan. I didn't used to be. I used to avoid Skyhook, but it's such a high loot area, and it is often away from the beaten track of the dropships, so it's grown on me.
Let's go here. Allons-y.
Split, 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 split. Or don't split and follow me directly and share loot. Yay! Oh my good God. We've got Peacekeeper and Flatline off the bat. Usually my game crashes when this sort of thing happens. And a level 3, we are definitely going to crash. This is why I like Skyhook, by the way.
Next ring is far. Victory is further still.
But I find that when you get this sort of fortune,
On the bright side, it wasn't bad.
the game crashes or you immediately run into 3 guys. One of the 2. Let's go over it.
I suspect we will find something here.
Putting down the fence.
I'll
Anyone
set that
passes
up
through
just 'cause
here,
it amuses me.
we'll know.
It's mainly just to let them know. It's just like, I'm here, boys. Doesn't serve much of a purpose other than that, because they can see the nodes. You love how she claps her hands in joy. Yeah, it's like, yay! Electric! Turbocharger.
Gotta hop up here. Barrel stabilizer here.
I don't need
Level
it.
2.
It's a pretty good thing, so if our mates want it, then we can at least
They struck the cargo pod.
let them know. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. Extended heavy. All we need now is a precision choke,
I need a hop up. Joke.
and we're in heaven. Let's not quite carry that much shotgun ammo, because if you fired 38 shotgun shots
Spitfire here.
and not picked any up, you're dead. So let's not worry about it. so
Backpack
much.
here. Level 2. Gas
However,
trap deployed.
a nice little bit of optics will do nicely.
Gotta hop up here.
Oh, please be choked.
Turbocharger.
Yes!
Faking him out with a decoy.
More fucking optics. Jesus. Sorry, I'll shut up.
closing in one.
Stop being this surprised about the fact that the loot. Oh!
Energy ammo here. Extended light mag here. Level 2.
To be honest, at this point, I'm clapping my hands in joy.
I'll take that.
45 seconds remain. The ring is some distance.
I didn't bring the body armor. Oh, cock. I'm gonna have to go back there. Fuck my mates. Fuck them all. And I did ping the body
Sending
armor.
out my decoy.
I'm almost certain I did. I certainly tried to. May have fucked it up, but
Warning. Movement in progress.
right, time to leave.
Let's go that way.
How far is the ring and how fucked are you? Not at all, because I'm starting to learn the map a bit better, so I know that we can go from this jump tower to that jump tower to back in the ring.
There's a jump tower here.
I've been landing at. Oh, sorry, not that one. That one.
Let's go here. Allons-y.
Landing at this sky
Care
hook a bit
package
too
coming
often.
in.
Leader appointed.
There's the new kill leader. There's a jump tower here. Let's go here. Allons-y.
And suddenly, all is well.
Don't be afraid to look at your map. We're spread out a bit.
I spotted an enemy.
Interesting.
I spotted an enemy.
Since my mates are not here, we are
Sending out
not
my
getting
decoy.
involved with that just yet.
Getting hurt over here.
I spotted an enemy.
Gas trap deployed.
Just gotta patch myself
I
up.
spotted an enemy.
Those guys are looting.
Charge
I
rifle
spotted
here.
an enemy.
God, I
I
really want to
spotted an
open
enemy.
fire, but these fucking lunatics.
We should go here. Spotted one.
There's a whole team there.
Get to bamboozling.
Closed door over there.
I spotted an enemy.
Placing gas trap.
Laying fences. The circuit is complete.
Placing an independent variable.
Fence in position.
Placing gas trap.
Science is down.
Independent variable added.
defense gets
Shots fired, and they're hitting me.
reloading.
Reloading.
I'm bleeding out.
Oh, I actually knocked him.
Enemy very close.
Great. Reloading. Getting shot at. Taking him out with a decoy.
Yeah, Kyle, thanks for letting me know. We sort of
racing right now.
kind of ran through the test bit, and it looks like it hasn't made a huge difference. It just looks like my CPU can't handle it, so I'm gonna have to upgrade the system, which is, as you say, sad times. Just double check that change in settings definitely applied. It should have. General, advanced, prefer GPU for video processing. Yeah, yeah. I'm a peach-tinged blob most of the time anyway. This guy's still alive. Go on, lad. Uh-oh. This is not good news for our friendly Mirage. Although if he makes this... Oh, there's no fucking way he's dead. He's got to be dead. Unless he has a lot of meds. If he has an unbelievably large amount of meds, he might live. Actually, no, this is the second ring. He might. He might have a chance. Let's see, how far has he made it? Not far enough. If he opens those crates, he's definitely not got enough meds. Right, so now he's just syringe walking all the way to the end zone. And he needs to try and find a... Oh no, he just wasted his chance. So like off the top there is where he could have done a slide jump to just get an unbelievable amount of movement, like forward movement, and he could have started a syringe animation in the air, and he's just run out of syringes. Slide jump, you silly bitch. Slide jump again. Go on. Go on. Yes! He's alive! Now find some meds. Yes, meds, 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 meds. Don't know what this guy's loadout is. It looks like he might have a prowler. Oh no. Is he going for that jump pad? The mad bastard. Oh no, he's not. Alright. Thought he was going for a jump tower in the final, in this, like, this length of circle. That would be bold. And by bold, I mean suicidal. Oh yes, a little bit of meds, a little bit of meds. Everyone loves to see that. Use the meds. Use the meds. What's he doing? Use the syringe, man. Oh, now he's fucked. What's he doing? Oh god, stay hidden. Stay hidden. What we need, all we care about at the moment is the number in the top right of the screen that says 7 squads left. The smaller that number gets, the better we have done. We don't give a fuck if he kills anyone. All we need to do is let everybody else kill each other. That's what's important. In fact, let's let him know. Don't shoot, just live. I love you.
Warning. In progress.
Oh, there's no respawn. Respawn timed out ages ago. Plus, in this stage, like of the circle, like look at the size of that circle. First of all, there isn't even a respawn point within that circle. There might be one on the very edge of it. Actually, it might be blocked out by the lettering on Sorting Factory, but I don't think so. Which means that even if he wanted to, and also like he would be uber fucked if he went for it, because everyone would know would know he's there. They would know that he doesn't have a full team. The guy that drops in would have no weapons and not even be able to help him, even if they were late to get to him. It would just be all guns. Oh god damn it! No shit! Fuck!
Enemy over there.
He proper panicked. Still, 6th, so we don't lose too much. I mean, honestly, oh, we got the battle pass level up, nice. And we got a challenge completed? What challenge did we get completed? Nonsense. I've only got one challenge I haven't done, and it's this one. So, and this one, technically, but, so, I didn't get a challenge completed. That's ridiculous. I mean, I don't mind getting XP for it, but... what's my fascination with the fence chick? I think my fascination is that I get the impression she's got a very high skill ceiling, because there is a lot of decision making involved in when you should be, you know, sheathing your assault rifle to put down a fence or not, to control space. She can very much control the edges of the ring. You can play the positional game depending on like the scenario element of the ring coming in. And I think that her ultimate in particular is very helpful with that, because normally where you can hold a space, people can just grenade you out of it. Her ultimate just sucks up grenades and destroys them, so they can't do that. The mental game of the fences is just cool, and so I think she's one of the more active legends. Her skills are more active, whereas if you look at someone like Wraith, where it's just move fast. Well, she doesn't even move fast. She's just able to sort of go, oh shit, I'm getting shot, Q, run away, and that's it. Whereas Watson can sort of lay down some fences, run around, abuse the terrain, abuse the space, jump into a building, fence the door.
Maybe this time I'll open both
maybe
eyes.
play for the circle a bit more. I like the play style. And I tend to get very, very fixated on one character in every game, so it just happens to have been this one for now. But I'm sure I'll grow out of it at some point. I mean, Wraith's portal is particularly good for saving teammates, so you can res someone outside the ring. And then just have them portal straight back into the ring, so she's particularly good for that, as an example. And I think Wraith is probably absolutely top tier. I think she's one of the best legends in the game, especially for solo play. So, since I want to improve with my pistols,
Peacekeeper here.
I'm gonna... Oh!
Pop-up chugs the spread.
Let's go here. Allons-y.
Has he dibs that Peacekeeper? Yeah. Fuck.
Heavy ammo here.
I would not mind that Peacekeeper. Mirage
I
is a
need
joke.
light ammo.
Not sure I agree. Not sure I agree. I think he's alright.
Come on.
Don't mention it.
Knockdown shield here. Level 3.
Let's check out this
Something I
area.
can use.
I need a hop up. Hammer
Light ammo
point.
here.
Gonna check it
Light
out
ammo
over
here.
there. Yes, that was on point, shooters.
Although Mirage's voice
go this
lines
way.
are, I don't know, questionable. They're like dad jokes. They're kind of slightly funny,
I
but
need
also
shotgun ammo.
not. Hispanic dad joke. I mean, Octane.
Let's relocate here. Adding an extra pair of eyes. May find loot over there. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Lead the way.
That's Octane. I don't think Mirage is... Whoa! I don't think Mirage is particularly Hispanic. Could be wrong.
Signaling my drone back. Peacekeeper weapon located.
Octane is the one who's like, enemy over there, in the distance, like little cucarachas,
Here.
and all that sort of shit. Which,
Heavy ammo here.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level
I
2.
found an extended
Good
energy
for ranged
magazine.
engagement.
Level 2.
Shotgun ammo here.
All 99 here.
oh, we're having that.
Optics sniper.
Charge rifle.
Oh, motherfucker, I didn't hit the drone.
Pendant cook here. Level
That
2.
is
In progress.
annoying and embarrassing in the same time.
Heavy ammo here. Optics here. Sniper.
That's something I can use.
I could use that.
Better stabilizer here. Level 2.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
I need optics for an assault
Package
rifle.
delivered.
Supplies coming in. I need a hop up. Hammer point.
Wow, my setup here is not good. I've sort of set myself up largely to get the hammer point rounds, and just it has not happened. Which is my fault. I wouldn't normally do it, but I'm trying to put the P2020 into my rotation, so I'm sort of forcing it a little bit in order to learn it, and then later on hopefully it'll just be something I can pick up if I see it, sort of thing.
Thanks.
Oxstar here.
You're off. Take care, Sketty. Have a good night, mate. All the best.
Getting my eyes in the sky.
Best line in the game is Smite. She has a bathing suit and a squirt
Okay,
gun,
to the
and
care
someone
package
goes,
over there.
you just got squirted on. Oh my god.
I'm back. Logged
Roger.
off my drone.
You do seriously worry for the virginity of the guys that make these
I'm recalling my
games,
drone.
don't you? At some point they're going to have to just call it a fossil.
Phoenix kit here. Optics here.
Tips.
Mid-range.
That would come in handy.
I need the optics, please. Alright, so now our Hemlock
Putting an
is
eye in the
not
sky.
as shit. Our P2020 is still
Yeah, found a supply bin here.
very shit
Beginning ring countdown.
I need a hop up. Hammer point.
until we
Good
get
work.
that hammer
We're
point.
inside the next ring.
That place has already been searched.
I'm going to keep the precision choke in case we find a peacekeeper.
I've got eyes on one of them over there. Signaling my drone back.
Tango spotted. Hostile spotted.
Engaging the enemy.
Enemy spotted. Come on in. Opening waiting.
Reloading.
Hostile over there.
Recharging my shield.
I put a lot of damage into that bloodhound. I put a lot of damage into the bloodhound.
Enemy over there.
All right.
Fuck me.
Hostile
No
spotted.
way we're gonna chase these guys.
They're far. I see one. My drone has been destroyed. Enemy spotted over there.
Jesus, I am not getting the cooldown on that.
Tango spotted.
Attention, the champion has been
Let's go over and fuck this Pathfinder up.
Nice. Champion's out.
Understood.
Meat wagon's having one hell of a day.
Good afternoon. Holy shitting hell.
I'm in trouble.
The all-seeing
Heard
eye.
that.
Crewman, being attacked by another
Have some of that, ladies and gents.
Shields
Fuck
recharging.
you, lads.
How far? Just fixing up. Rebooting the system.
Throwing Arc Star.
Soy Sermat.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
Double
I'm just
timing
going
it.
to put round here.
Out in the shade.
And then try and get ourselves up.
care package made delivered.
Jump head here.
Right, manage it.
Spotted. Double timing it. Give him my shield. Hostile. Danger close.
Taking a moment to heal up.
You got me. I'm down.
Recharging my shields.
Hostile. My mark. Contact.
Charging.
Engaging. Reloading.
Tango near me. Tango near me. Enemy spotted.
There were too many people. There was.
Gifted me with the better strength.
Hostile. Danger close. Contact. On my marker.
I don't know. Maybe I should have repositioned more because or just thrown down my ultimate. I don't know. I don't know what I should have done.
Banner. Don't let them have it.
Should I have done?
They got me. I'm
Killing
down.
the Wraith was correct. Sticking a fence down wouldn't have allowed me to get away anyway because I'd have had to go up the hill
Some of us are off the grid. Shouldn't
and
stay
around,
there.
and I think that's too hard.
Contact. Tango near me. I need a medic over here. Let's go this way.
Enemy agent over there. 쟤는 못 받겠지.
Yeah, I did miss a lot of shots, but the reason that I'm not focused on like missing shots as being no, I think the strat was bad. I don't think I could have because I simply didn't have the clip size and ammo capacity to deal with that many people. Even if, I mean, obviously, if I'd hit every single shot in the head, then that's going to work. But with a realistic expectation of aim, even if my aim was, say, twice as good and I hit twice as many shots, then downing the Wraith I was pretty accurate, then hitting the Bloodhound I was not accurate. So let's say I was accurate and I downed the Bloodhound, I'm still going to run out of a clip before I can deal with that Pathfinder, and I would not have spent time or effort setting up a way to get away. I don't think I should have been looking to flank, I think I should have been looking to gate and run away. My other teammate was already down, and this guy's a puss. Like anyone who plays Crypto, they tend to be massive pusses. Because that's what he's good at.
New kill appointed.
He's got 18 seconds before the ring starts coming in. So I do not know what he's trying to do here.
Let's relocate here.
Oh, he's going all the way around. Well, best of luck to him.
In progress.
Yeah, all 3-1 here.
I'd be interested to watch that clip back. In fact, I'm going to make a little stream note. Where can I do that? I'm going to put a stream marker in at this point in the stream so that I can go back and analyse what I think the best choice there was. So how do I do stream markers? Here we go. So add one in, go back 5 and find hill fight. Added. Killing a guy would reduce their threat potential, etc., etc. Yeah, so basically if you land all the shots on the Bloodhound, what you're suggesting is that then I'm taking half as much fire, because actually the Wraith was already downed. So in fact the Bloodhound was 50% of their firepower. So had I managed to take out the Bloodhound and then AD, and run away, then the Pathfinder might have missed or might have been under more pressure. Yeah, I'm really genuinely interested to go back and watch that later on and have a think about whether it was just bad aim or... I mean, it was bad aim, but whether bad aim was the key factor or whether I had enough time to reposition. Because obviously my position was bad. I was just trapped up against a hill with no cover and I just had to AD. Yeah, he's rezzed us and everyone's going to see that dropship coming in and then turn us into food. But, you know, credit to him for getting the res off. But let's see how this goes, shall we? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, let's see what we would have got. We would have got the Mastiff.
You lost this time.
That's why rezzing that late in the game is just not a good idea.
Knockdown shield here. Level 3.
0 kills, 785. I feel like I've been slightly robbed there.
Dibs. I need light ammo.
No, the thing is that even using your teammates as bait is not wise. So because you're much better just keeping yourself very quiet on your own, hiding at the edges and using your crypto drone to have a look at what's coming towards you. So I think that just pulling in your teammates says, whoop, whoop, guy without a full team over here, whoop, whoop. So I'll explain about crypto in a second. My wife's driving me mad. Naturally, she's late for a fucking business dinner with the VP of IT. She's late to sort of come back to your house, at which point you're then driving away, or you're actually at the dinner and she's not turned up yet. Because I think those are different but equally irritating scenarios. Oh, she has the car. that's even worse. Fucking hell. That is not great. Don't know anything about crypto. So crypto, let's have a look at crypto. Crypto.
Science is unapologetic.
Why isn't it showing me? Oh, because he's locked out. I can't even view his details. That's those balls.
Let comes a storm.
All right, so he can put out a drone, so that drone gives him. he can fly it around, but the problem is that his actual character model is just stood somewhere with his cock out, and if anyone finds him, he's dead. So he has to sort of hide and then send out his drone, and that's why he's sort of naturally very.
Master, I am honored.
Yeah, it's a real ball ache. I'm just going to hand over the jump master because I can't be arsed and I want to catch a minute. So yeah, he can send out a drone. His ultimate is that drone can pop an EMP.
Let's make a choice. Land
Which
here.
sort of damages shield stuff or whatever. But the split control, I don't know if they could even do it. Oh lord.
We should conduct a search right here.
Okay. I'm going over there.
Placing gas trap.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Fence placed. The circuit is complete. For the Shieldrier, level 2.
Level 2. I will take
For the
that.
science, we're taking the wingman.
I could use that.
With my current level of skill, aim, and lack of extended heavy mag, this is an error.
Firing.
Placing gas trap.
Laying fences. If the fence gets crossed, we'll...
My vision is clear. Placing gas trap. Administering medical aid.
Fence placed.
I think there's a trap around here.
I need shields.
Fence in position. Anyone passes through here, we'll know.
Gas trap deployed. Placing an independent variable.
Need to recharge my shields. I need a hop up.
I need shields. I need shields.
Shield battery here.
Target spotted.
Is that a flatline? Oh my Christ.
Delivering frag. Arcstar delivered. I will take that. Placing an independent variable. New kill leader. I must
For the
confess.
Shieldrier, level
What I
2.
long for.
Where have these guys
Dibs.
run off to?
Recharging shields.
I thought we had some opponents over here.
Thanks.
Oh, that's an interesting idea for the split zone control. That is cool.
Spotted one. Close. Firing.
Fuck's
Reloading.
sake.
Reloading. That was the last one. Nice work.
I'm not getting involved here.
Ultimate
Try
accelerant
as
here.
I might.
I need a hop up.
Do I want that select fire? Not really. I do like the control that we had in this round though. Like, this was a good set of fences. We had serious control in this.
Already
Oh, we've
inside.
already done that. Hammer point. Well, I'm going to pick that up.
Placing gas trap.
In case we do
Standard stock
find
here.
a 2020
Level
and
3.
then we'll
Charge rifle here.
potentially skip out the 2020, the wingman for an alternator.
Energy ammo here.
Care package being
We're
delivered.
going over here.
Sorry, not an alternator.
Care
Swap
packages
out the
like the
wingman for a
Shark Delta
2020.
in our
Level
favor.
2.
There it
Got
is.
an extended
Yeah,
energy
fuck
mag
it.
here.
Let's do it.
That's
Level
mine.
3.
I need an extended light mag. I need an extended heavy mag.
I need a hop-up. Choke.
So for those who don't know, the alternate with the hammer point rounds does additional damage to unshielded enemies. So the idea is that we crack them with our flatline, just put some auto fire into them, crack their shields, and then let them have it with the alternator that then does a crap ton of damage so long as they are unshielded. Obviously against shielded enemies it does fuck all.
That place has seen activity.
Going to
Now
examine that
we're
area.
going to see if we can nail that supply bot. But it's gone up there and it looks like we're all going up there. Yeah, I was kind of hoping it was going to come down again, but it did not. So up we go.
Shot a cargo bot.
Subject spotted.
Copy that.
Taking fire.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Setting a fence. The circuit is complete.
Administering medical aid. Spotted one.
I need an extended light mag.
Firing on subjects. Taking fire. Reloading.
Who the
Enemy over
fuck
there.
is that guy shooting at?
Tossing thermite. I need shields. Gas trap deployed.
Okay.
Shield battery here.
Gas trap deployed.
I'm in trouble.
Gas trap deployed.
Recharging my shields.
I have no optics, no
I need help.
That
Shields.
guy has no
Medkit here.
shields.
Reloading.
Phoenix kit here.
I do enjoy Phoenix.
Healing my wounds.
A few more meters to the ring. And still a minute to go.
I need optics for an LMG.
I need an extended light mag. Rings nearby. 45 seconds until it closes.
Subject spotted. There.
Copy that.
Firing.
Getting shot at.
Combat's too noisy. Shush now.
Only 30 seconds remain. The ring moves. Reloading. A second squad is
How
firing
much
at
ammo
us.
we got? Fucking loads.
Firing.
Gas. I need shields.
Take the portal.
Recharging my shield.
Jump tower over there.
In progress.
Gas trap deployed.
Let's go this way.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Package.
Supplies coming in.
Need to recharge my
Where are
shield.
we going to? I'm all for legging it, but why are they both going to different spots?
Placing an independent variable. Placing gas trap. Turret getting shot at. Firing on subjects. My vision is clear.
Our man's in some shit.
Grenade.
Throwing thermite.
Getting shot at. I have a subject in view.
Just the two of us now. I'll try to keep us safe. Planting fences. Playing with fences.
Patching myself up.
We're inside the ring. I'm positive. Just topping off my shield. I'm down.
Fucking hell. Just, that is just bad play. No excuse for that. That was just terrible.
Your choice is pointless.
Oh god, the fences were placed badly, the aim was bad, the weapon choices and timings, everything. If you're watching, don't play like that. Don't do what I just did. The only very slight defense I have is that I am trying to get used to this idea of having a P2020 in my actual loadout with the hammer points, and I'm not used to it. So
It doesn't matter who
Fuse
I
is
am.
set
I thought,
and the
right, well,
passengers
I think she's
charged.
broken, I'll bring out my 2020, and it was just like, no, this was not the situation to do that. Take out the flat line, reload it, and actually hit her with it.
Death finds a way.
Down range, put pressure on her. Didn't happen.
Introducing your champion.
Get ready. I'm coming for you, friend.
This landing area will prove beneficial. I feel most alive when rapidly approaching my death.
I wonder if he's actually trying to make Lava City. He can't. He's got to be making it.
Let's go
I
that way.
suggest we do some research in this area. I'm exploring over there.
On this game, yeah, absolutely. So I think this particular stream was a test of that theory, essentially. Is that a flatline? Bless you. So the theory that my setup is not good enough to stream this game, and it seems like it's certainly not good enough to stream it at the quality that I would like. But with that said, obviously this is just a bonus stream. It's not part of my scheduled.
Optics here. Sniper.
Oh, wank! Have I just got myself killed for the sake of that? Yeah. For the sake of freaking! Wow, I'm playing badly. I'm just distracted.
Get to respawn so I can chase you down again.
I need to get better at this. Right, to answer your question, statement, yes, I need to upgrade the setup. That's going to take a little while because it's going to cost about 500 quid, which I don't currently have. In the meantime, I think that... Wow, go on, man. Oh, he tried. In the meantime, that I'll be streaming Apex less, so I'll stream other games instead of Apex until my system is able to handle it, now that I know that one of the issues is Apex itself, pushing the system to its limits. Very much appreciate the feedback though, mate. It's Very useful. Right, I think I've just worked out what it is, which is that I'm really hungry, and that's making me hangry. In fact, this T-shirt is incredibly appropriate. So the stream has done what it wanted to do, which is to test the system, and I got to play with the pistols a little bit, which is also what I wanted to do. So I'm going to call it there. It has been a very useful little stream. Thanks for coming. It was a pleasure to chat with you guys, and hope you're having a good day. Kyle, I'll see you tomorrow. What time are we meeting, mate? Well, let me know on let me know on Messenger, and I can just grab a tram down to your place, and then we can drive to the first course, or if it's convenient, you can pick me up on the way. Whatever works, but I'm not pushing it either way. And very much looking forward to playing with you tomorrow. That sounds great. Right, have a good night, everybody, and hope you're well. Take care.